Welcome to News 3 at 4. Our team tracking the severe winter storm getting set to move into the region.
Yesterday, we had a winter storm watch, and now it's been upgraded to a winter storm warning for all our counties in the viewing area. We're forecasting and tracking some snow. I'm Jonathan Weaver. All the rest of the Storm Track 3 forecast coming up.
Communities preparing for this storm and making sure that people have a place to go ahead of time. A look at your options. Plus, don't forget your furry friends when planning to ride out the severe weather. We'll show you the message from a local veterinarian. And later in our show, we'll be joined in studio by the leader of a local highway crew. How his team is preparing and what you can do to stay safe coming up. News 3 at 4 starts right now.
This is News 3. We begin today with a Storm Track 3 weather alert.
We begin today with a live look out over Mount Vernon.
ABC 3340 News starts now with the Weather Authority.
And first at 4, parts of North Alabama are now under a winter weather advisory, and this is an upgrade from just a watch that was issued earlier this week.
Yeah, with freezing rain possible and icy issue problems at stake, Governor Kay Ivey, she did just issue a state of emergency for 19 northern counties. Now, the Weather Authority has team coverage, of course, this afternoon, including coverage from several of our sister stations across the nation in cities that are also experiencing some of this winter weather.
Let's just start first with meteorologist Riley Blackwell to walk us through who's at risk and how long this could last in Alabama. Riley?
Coming up, a dangerous snowstorm is anticipated for the weekend. The latest forecast and how officials are preparing. Plus, drama hits the courtroom in the trial of Kenneth Simpson. All of that and more is just ahead.
Live from across mid-Missouri, this is KRCG 13 Live at 5.
Good evening. Much of the country is preparing for a huge winter storm this weekend, from down in Texas all the way up to Boston. And mid-Missouri is no different. The Cole County R1 School District has already announced classes will be canceled tomorrow because of staffing and the anticipated forecast.
A significant winter storm taking aim at Greater Cincinnati this weekend. We have 2 weather alert days. I'll show you when those impacts are going to start and when they'll be felt the greatest, as well as an updated look at those snow totals.
People around Greater Cincinnati are starting the mad dash ahead of that winter storm, where shoppers are flocking and stocking up tonight. Vice President J.D. Vance speaking with federal agents in Minneapolis today.
We want to be able to enforce the immigration laws on the one hand, while on the other hand, we want to make sure that people in Minneapolis are able to go about their day.
What he's saying about state leaders and his feelings about the ongoing protests.
This is WLWT News 5, leading the way.
Now, people all across the area bracing for impact. The threat of wicked winter weather getting closer and closer, and we could get hit with a lot of it. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Mike Dardis.
And I'm Ashley Kirkland. We're counting down to the heavy snow that's expected this weekend.
Now, live on KDKA TV and streaming on CBS News Pittsburgh. This is the KDKA TV News at 7:30.
Right now, we are sitting in the calm before this weekend's anticipated storm, and we have the potential to see an accumulation of snow we haven't seen in a very long time. And we'll share how communities all across our area are getting ready. But first, we still have to get through tonight, and it's going to be a very cold one. Thanks for joining us tonight at 7:30. I'm Josh Taylor. KDKA First Alert meteorologist Ray Petlin is here for a first look at the forecast. Hey, Ray.
Hey, Josh, here's the thing. We already have winter storm watches. These went up into effect early this morning. And
Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Newswatch 16 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Scott Schaefer. Temperatures outside are dropping again. Another blast of Arctic air is moving into northeastern and central Pennsylvania for the weekend, and that is just the beginning. Meteorologist Jeremy Lewan is out back for us tonight with a first look at what old man winter is sending our way this time.
I tell you, if you were to look at today's weather, you would have never known that there was a big storm on the way. Temperatures today up to 41 degrees here in Scranton, some spots hitting the mid-40s.
The stage is set for a winter storm that could cause significant ice impacts across central Texas. I'll track it for you.
Staying warm while staying safe during this winter storm. The safety reminders officials want people to know if they'll be using a space heater. state officials urging people to prepare now for the incoming weather.
Don't begin getting prepared late tomorrow or think you can get around doing it on Saturday. It's going to be too late.
What Governor Abbott is also saying about the state's power grid. CBS Austin News at 10 starts now.
Now your Storm Tracker weather, sponsored by the Sistine Chapel Experience.
Taking a live look outside now as we get closer to an Arctic cold front, bringing us a strong and severe winter storm.
And thanks for joining us for KVUE News at 10. I'm Mark Mullins.
And I'm Quita Culpepper. The Austin area has less than 24 hours before we start to feel the chill of an Arctic cold front.
Tonight, we have team coverage of how Central Texas is preparing for a weekend filled with dangerously cold weather. KVUE's Daniel Gomez is live near downtown Austin with details on how EMS is preparing for a busy weekend.
Here's what's coming up tonight at 10.
Well, the cold front set to bring us below freezing temperatures is just hours away at this point. We'll tell you when the freezing precipitation could start and how long it might last. All that's coming up.
And a disaster declared across Texas.
Don't begin getting prepared late tomorrow or think you can get around doing it on Saturday. It's going to be too late.
What the governor warns for the weekend ahead.
And saving lives comes with a risk.
I'm worried about our drivers just like I'm worried about the people that are on the side of the road.
If you're out and driving, why you should remain alert for first responders and tow truck drivers.
And a plan days in the making.
How the building's holding up. Can we heat them in time to keep them warm? As food service able to get there and serve our students food?
Will it be a day at home for students, or will there just be a delay on school start times next week?
Plus, have you stocked up?
Yeah, don't freak out. There's a lot of freaking out going on, so.
Don't go buying all the toilet paper just yet. How to navigate the swarm of shoppers panic buying. All of those stories and more coming up right here, right now on 6 News at 10. Good evening and thank you for joining us on KCAN. And for those streaming on the 6 Plus app, I'm Adrian Carbajal.
And I'm Lindsay Lippman. Let's begin with a look at our forecast. We are just inching closer and closer to the weekend storm.
And I'm not looking forward to it, Matt. We have been talking about it. We're getting a better idea of what we're going to be expecting this weekend. At first, it was just cold temps, maybe some ice, and it looks like it's going to be pretty serious out there, right?
Yeah, we're definitely going to see some impacts.
Next on CBS 19 News at 10, winter storm warnings continue. They go into effect tomorrow night. There's also a winter storm watch for parts of deep East Texas. The latest timeline track of this storm and the amounts of ice we could see before the storm ends Sunday morning.
As East Texans rush to stock up for winter weather, it's not just food flying off the shelves, the long lines and the fuel in their cars. Most dogs his age are overlooked, but one senior pup proved it's never too late to find a home. Meet Teddy Bear, a nearly 20-year-old dog who found a second chance at life.
And you know, she might be the best to ever come out of Martin's Mill, which is saying everything. Let's talk about the doctor coming up. Live from Tyler, CBS 19 News at 10 starts right now.
First, the Arctic air that's expected to bring icy conditions this weekend is getting closer to us every day. The advice tonight is get ready now so that you won't go home Friday night. You could stay there the rest of the weekend.
Now at 10 and streaming on crossroadstoday.com, freezing temperatures approach. What residents need to know when it comes to protecting your home from damages. As that weather approaches, several organizations are opening their doors to share warmth when and where you can find a warming center. Now warning as winter storms approach, the silent killer that could be lurking in your home, what you need to know.
Well, it's going to be a very interesting 5 days. The winter storm is going to be affecting pretty much the entire state. In this area of purple, probably going to be looking at snow. Of course, for us, we have ice possibilities around here, and that'll be on Sunday morning. We'll be talking more about that coming up in a moment.
Inside Avon's Kale Russell commits to the next level. We'll find out where he's heading to later on.
You're watching 25 News now at 10. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Don Brubaker. Shauna Curry is off tonight. 8 area counties remain under an extreme cold watch from the National Weather Service. Time to check in on our weather. Let's go to Mac Pennis with a first look at the forecast. Mac, there's a timeline change possibly for this storm?
Live, local, late breaking. This is KOCO 5 News at 10.
We are just hours away from a major winter storm, which is spanning, as you see, the entire United States. It is set to bring historic conditions. We are talking a significant drop in temperatures, ice, sleet, and snow.
And tonight, KOCO is getting you ready, showing how a state agency, the National Guard, and hospitals will all respond.
What power and gas companies are doing right now to make sure you stay warm, and how you can prep your home ahead of the storm. A lot to get to tonight. It's good that you're along. Before we get to all of that, we have to hear, though, from our chief meteorologist, Damon Lane. Damon, all eyes on your forecast.
Yeah, we're just now a couple hours away from this all moving in here. So winter storm warning for tomorrow all the way until Sunday.
5 News at 10 starts now.
Arkansas's governor declares an emergency as a winter storm less than 24 hours away now from arriving. We've got you covered with how the region is getting ready, from roadside safety to the plans U of A students are making.
A lot of people are portraying, we're trying to, censor, we're trying to take away and make freedoms, and that's not what this is.
A first-of-its-kind book ban is now set to take effect at Arkansas prisons. We'll hear from a prison official on why it was needed and a proponent who says it could lead to more inmate trouble. You know where we have to start things tonight. It's our winter weather coverage.
Something going on?
Something huge is about to happen.
What is it? Tell me.
I think. Scott's here to talk about it.
Time is running out to prepare for winter weather across North Texas. We have team coverage tonight.
Sleet, snow, and freezing rain. I'm talking accumulations. I'll have the timing, I'll have the totals. A very cold, icy weekend forecast coming up.
This is the fight to stay warm here in North Texas. We are seeing long lines for propane right here in Plano.
And flights already canceled ahead of the storm. What travelers need to know. Plus a shooting near Woodrow Wilson High School in East Dallas.
That's terrifying. It's like really scary.
The latest on the investigation. But first, Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus has the latest on our winter storm.
Well, good evening, everyone. We start with a WFA weather alert day, weather alert days, because it's going to go over a period of time.
Right now on ABC 24 News at 10, we are continuing to watch our incoming winter storm and how big the impact will be. We'll have the latest forecast for your neighborhood straight ahead.
And all 3 Mid-South governors declared a state of emergency ahead of the upcoming winter weather. What that means for response and recovery assistance. Plus, as we prepare for the bitterly cold temperatures, people are going to find any way to stay warm. We're asking the experts how to heat your home the right way. It's 10 o'clock and ABC 24 News at 10 starts right now. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the news at 10. I'm Pepper Baker. We're starting right off the top with the man of the hour, Chief Meteorologist Trevor Burchett, because when you see him at the table at the top of the show, you know you mean business.
Big news and a tough one to track this week. I know.
Plus, an uptick in the demand for salt could cause challenges for people across the region as crews work to treat the roads in the Carolinas. We hear from one resident about her frustrations. And later, the Trump administration doubles down on what federal officials describe as fraud and waste. What a new report says about SNAP benefits, lottery winners, and millionaires as a push for answers continues.
News Channel 9 at 11 starts right now.
Winter weather preparations continue across our area. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee has issued a state of emergency. Heavy rain, one main concern for the weekend, as is the potential for freezing rain. Thanks for watching. I'm Joshua. Right here you can see some of EPB's heavy-duty utility trucks there. Officials say they're doing everything they can to get ahead of this situation.
First responders putting their lives on the line in the winter storm. How they are already preparing.
Seniors who rely on others for help could be in a tough spot this weekend. The resources available.
And keeping the power on during an ice storm. The challenge ahead for Middle Tennessee electric crews. Fox 17 News at 9 starts now.
Middle Tennessee's only primetime news. This is Fox 17 News at 9, your Code Red station.
We begin with the weather.
Looking at downtown Nashville, which will look a lot different this weekend as snow and ice are in the forecast, not only for our area, but much of the Mid-South.
Well, this on top of brutal cold temperatures that we're expecting. Fox 17 Code Red Chief Meteorologist Katie Morgan here in the Weather Center tracking the models that continue to evolve by the day, but we're pretty much at a place where we know what we're getting ourselves into.
We have a big winter storm on the way here as we head into the weekend, as we are tracking significant snowfall building in for Saturday night into Sunday. I'll have the latest snowfall forecast coming up here in my 10 weather impact forecast.
Neighbors here in Blacklick seriously concerned after a bullet struck a home and went through a child's playroom. What they're asking of local authorities.
Slow down, take your time, and give yourself space.
Tonight, we get some tips from experts on how to drive safely in this snow and how to prepare your car and home before the storm arrives.
Well, this bank had quite the mess when a deer crashed through its window. Tonight at 11:30, how police were able to finally set that buck free. 10 TV News at 11 starts right now. A major winter storm is moving in this weekend, bringing several inches of snow with it and extremely cold temperatures. So you need to start preparing now. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 11 here on 10 TV and streaming on 10 TV Plus. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. It's good to have you along here. We do have team coverage tonight to get you ready for the storm.
7 News on your side at 11 starts now. We begin with a breaking news alert.
We're staying on top of several breaking news reports as we come on the air tonight. 5 people are wounded in a mass shooting after an argument on the bus. Among the victims, 2 juveniles. Plus, helicopter restrictions around Reagan National Airport will become permanent starting tomorrow. The limited space and specific reasons they can or cannot fly. But first tonight, that significant incoming snowstorm headed our way and preparations underway. All day long, we've seen huge lines at grocery stores as people stock up on essentials like bottled water and bread. These are some videos from Costco, Wegmans, and Walmart.
All right, so big time winter storm is developing. Coming up, I'll show you how much snow, sleet, and ice to expect.
With slippery conditions all but guaranteed, you want to think twice about going out this weekend.
I don't care how good a driver you are, you're going to end up in a railing, in a ditch, or in someone else's car.
We sit down with a driving instructor to find out how to stay safe if you have no choice but to travel.
Wintry impacts are expected from Texas to Maine, with roughly 200 million settling in for ice and snow.
I'm getting ready. Got my shovel. Got my power bank.
Who's getting hit first, with the entire nation staring down the storm?
News coverage you can count on. This is ABC 13 News at 11.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. Tonight, Virginia braces for the worst winter storm in a decade. The city of Roanoke has declared a state of emergency as they prepare to respond.
And this morning, Governor Abigail Spanberger declared a state of emergency for the entire Commonwealth.
WXII 12 News at 11 starts right now.
Some locations could see winter weather like they haven't seen in years.
All across the state and here at home, crews are out on the roads ahead of our weekend winter storm. What our meteorologists are seeing as this forecast really starts to take shape. Plus,
be prepared for long duration outages. That's been said before. That's what our forecasts are showing.
communities all around the Piedmont Triad are getting ready for the worst, but hoping it won't come to fruition, where people in one county can go to stay safe from the storm and get warm if they need to. Our top story on this Thursday night and top story for the foreseeable future is, of course, the weather. The WXI 12 First Warning Weather Team is tracking a winter storm that continues to make its way ever closer.
Live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. WBZ News starts now with a next weather alert.
It has been a while, but this is a familiar sight to longtime New Englanders. Cities and towns stockpiling the sand and salt by the truckload. Tonight, we are under a next weather alert for the coldest and snowiest stretch in years. It starts with a polar plunge into sub-zero temperatures. Then we ramp up into a massive snowstorm, which could dump 10 to 20 inches of snow on Massachusetts.
Whoa, no need to panic. We just need you to be prepared. All you guys need is a shovel.
A forecast to prepare you, not scare you.
So I guess we'll just put all this stuff away.